Morning, Mark.
How are you, Steve?
I'm well.
Good. Welcome to Ascension at Prayer.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, we're glad that you're with us. We missed a week.
Yeah. It was Ash Wednesday. It was a busy week. We already talked about that, though. We didn't need to talk about that here.
No excuses, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
but hey,
whatever.
The good news, the other good news, along with the gospel, is this is my favorite hymn of all time.
Aww.
All-time favorite.
That's not why I picked it.
No. But we're not even going to be able to enjoy it this Sunday. We're going to be out in Phoenix.
That's right.
But...
we'll sing it on the plane.
Yeah. Did we sing this at my installation service?
I think so.
Yeah, I was going to say, I always request this one.
Yeah.
So the hymn is, Lord, Thee I love with all my heart.
Yeah, Lutheran Service Book 708.
And I'm not a big these and thous guys, but this one does it for me.
Yeah, how come?
Well, we were talking earlier, and,
Yeah.
and sometimes the language, the archaic language, can kind of make it more difficult to understand, and some of these hymns have kind of archaic language.
Right.
But, two things about this one. The one is what you mentioned. That archaic language really does, I take your point on this, it really does connect us with generations that have gone before us and been shepherded through way more difficult stuff than we've ever had to go through.
Right.
So it connects us with them, right?
Yeah.
It's not just, hey, here's some new pop ideas for making it through life. It's like, no, this is the stuff that's seen our civilization through, our forefathers.
Sure.
And so when there's some these and thous, you're kind of more connected in that way.
Yeah, and speaking more on a technical level from a music perspective, I've come across a lot of hymns written in the last couple of decades that, remember from your English classes in high school and college and stuff when your teachers told you, don't use contractions, or, whatever don't use contractions. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. But you know what I mean? There's a right way and a wrong way to write a term paper. And a lot of the times, so in the musical community, particularly in the classical and sort of collegiate level stuff, it is not 100% accepted, but it is generally kind of the idea that English is not the best language to sing. It's not a very graceful language as far as unified vowel sound and so on and so forth. A lot of times if you're not careful, you can turn something into a country song. It sounded like
point taken.
So joy to the world. If you sing like that, but other languages like Latin and so forth. German, French, and so on and so forth, Italian. Really, they sing a lot better. So where I'm going with this is a lot of the newer hymns and so forth that are written with contractions are really not worded very well. And so if we try to say, well, we should have modern English in the way that we write our hymns and stuff and translate these hymns, you're almost doing a disservice.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Those other languages I know are more controlled. I got to say this, too. There's different levels of quality, even with the archaic language. And this one, to me, there is no encumbrance.
Absolutely.
This one, the language itself really helps make the point of comfort and beauty and God's power to save.
Sure.
And it's perfect in the context of the melody. This melody is difficult at first.
It's unusual.
Yeah. It's not really difficult.
No.
You need to listen to it a few times. So if we have a link or something, this is a great one to listen to before you sing it.
Yeah.
And once you've heard it and you know what to expect, it's so cool because it starts off with this very lilting and comforting thing. You better to talk about this. But the triumph at the end, when you sing, Lord Jesus Christ, my God and Lord, my God and Lord, forsake me not. I trust thy word. And it's like, I get chills right now.
Yeah.
It's a prayer.
I'm glad you get chills.
Yeah, no, it's a prayer. And it's the best kind of prayer because it's not me just asking for something that I want.
Right.
It's me repeating the truth that Christ has already given us, which is the best possible good news.
Yeah, and there's so much comfort that comes from these words. I mean, we were just talking about, we live in such a messed up world.
Yeah.
And you don't have to turn the news on too much.
You don't.
You do have to turn it on, but you don't have to turn it on too much in order to see, all the stuff that's going on.
So we had the shooting last week.
Yeah,
on Wednesday.
exactly.
This is a song about death.
That's
what this is about.
It absolutely is. But
love
it's not,
and death.
It's not a song about death being the end. It's a song about, as terrible as shootings and things like that are, it's a song about knowing where our salvation lies, and trusting in God even though the unthinkable might happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have to be honest, that thought has passed through my head.
Is it mentioned
before?
Here? There's a text. It's not mentioned here. Song of Solomon. Love that is stronger than death. Right? That's what this hymn is.
Interesting.
Love beats death.
Yeah. Goodness is stronger than evil.
Romeo and Juliet, and that's, Shakespeare tries to make this point. This is the thing that this is the good news that the whole world flirts with in every great novel and every great, a true story.
Yeah.
But you have it here really done so beautifully.
Yeah.
And that's because it's Lent. And we had Valentine's Day last week, and it fell on Ash Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Love and death, and love wins.
It always does. It's the God, the love of God. And I think, what is it, Nelson Mandela there's a song that we've done here at Ascension before. It's a great little offertory, but it's goodness is stronger than evil, love is stronger than hate, life is stronger than darkness, light is stronger than darkness, life is greater than death. I'm not quoting that 100%, but then it's victory is ours through him who loved us.
Really?
Yeah.
Did Mandela write the last line? Because
I'm pretty sure it's Mandela.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'll have to double check that.
Check this hymn out. Number 708 in the hymnal.
We look forward to, watching you sing it on Sunday.
We'll be singing it too. We'll do some airline humming or something.
There you go. Yeah. So, thanks for joining us.
Lord's peace.